All right, what's up, guys? New video, and today I had to rock the glasses. So for today's video, we're gonna do a Q&A. I'm just gonna answer some questions, actually the toughest questions I received on my Instagram account. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram if you're not doing it yet, and then let's go ahead. Those actually are the toughest questions that I received on Instagram. And obviously, I run a lot of Q&A on Instagram. A lot of questions are very basic, so I just avoid those questions because there's a lot of answers on the internet. But I picked some of the most difficult questions, I would say. So the first question is, I've had some sales, but scaling is tough. What strategies can help me scale effectively? That's actually very interesting because for those who are already testing products, launching campaigns, sometimes you start having sales and then it drops and then there's no sales anymore. That's actually very common. First of all, not every product that is selling at the beginning is a winning product. Might start selling at the beginning and then after it dies. That's normal. You can just move on to the next product. The second option, it might be your pixel. Actually, your pixel is already warm. It has some data on it. Let's say, for example, you run a clothing store. You decided to try, I don't know, let's say a dress. You launched a campaign, right? The algorithm is going to show your ad to people who already seen your ad before, right? Those people are already familiar with your website. So what's going to happen is some of them are going to buy because they're already familiar with the website. But your product is not a winning product. You probably have the wrong pricing. So you're going to have some sales at the beginning and then after you're going to crash down, right? That is absolutely normal. So you can just shut the campaign and then move on. And then also there's another option, probably having some sales. Your product is a winning product, but you have the wrong pricing, the wrong offer. So you might want to do here is do some A/B testing on the pricing, on the landing page, on the ad itself. Keep it running for a couple of days, see if it's gonna become profitable. So what you want to do is do some A/B testing, keep it running for a couple of days, see if you're gonna have more sales. If not, just cut it and then move on. Don't be emotional with it. Don't be like, I had a couple of sales, so I might just keep it running, because you're gonna end up losing money. The second question, I think I had that 1,000 of times. How much money do I need to start dropshipping? Obviously, there's no clear answer to that. I cannot tell you like you need 3K or 2K or whatever. I talked about it before. Having a fixed budget is always a hard thing because you're gonna keep in mind that you have only three. Let's say for example, you have 3K, right? Every time you're gonna test a product, every time you're gonna launch a campaign, every time you're gonna see your campaign spending, you're gonna keep in mind that you have 3K available, right? And then you're losing your money. So you're gonna end up making the wrong choices. You're gonna end up making the wrong decisions, and then you're probably gonna cut your campaign way before time. So having a fixed budget is not a good idea. But I can tell you, let's say you have 3K. You might want to divide this 3K, 1K per month, and then be like, all right, I have 3 months and I'll use 1K every month, right? You need to have a revenue and then you do drop shipping. So that revenue, it have to be consistent, like monthly revenue. And then you're like, and then you're going to be like, okay, that I have this X amount that I'm gonna be using every month, right? So the budget question is not gonna affect you, because let's say if you're testing a couple of campaigns, if they're not working, it's okay. Next month I'm gonna test another campaigns, right? So there's no budget to start dropshipping. You just have a consistent revenue and then use it to dropshipping. Let's say, for example, you do a 9-to-5 job, your salary is 2K, and then you wanna keep 1K for the business, right? So every month you have 1K to use in the business until you find your winning products. And from that, you're going to be able to use the money you got from your winning product to breed more and test more and be more free. The next question is very fun. Well, it's actually entrepreneur mentality, right? It's a business. You just have to keep believing that one day you will find that winning product, because you will end up finding the winning products, right? And once you find the first winning products, your first winning products, and then you're going to believe 100% that you can make money out of dropshipping. Before that, it's going to be very complicated because you're not going to be able to make any sales, and you're going to be doubting yourself. Is it really working? But once you find your first winning product and then you scale and you're going to see the money coming out of it, you're going to be like, all right, it's working. Let me try it. And then you start duplicating the process and you're going to find more winning products, and then boom, you're in business. So in terms of mentality, it's just don't think about stopping. Don't think about quitting before finding your first winning product, because you're gonna miss on a huge opportunity. The next question is, how do I choose the right products to sell? There's a lot of product research strategies. I'm saying thousands of products come up every day, but I think it's gonna be millions of products coming out every day. So a lot of products are waiting for you up there. How are you gonna choose it? I don't advise you to go on a niche product. I'd say keep it general. Just look for any product, and then when you find your first winning product, then you can choose your niche, right? Obviously you have to make a list of other dropshippers, biggest dropshippers, just keep an eye on what they do, what products they're testing, find their new products. There's a lot of tools out there that allows you to find their new products. What are they testing, what are they using? Obviously there's ad library also, where you can use their store name and then check the campaigns they're running. There's a lot of right products to sell. Next question is probably going to be the last. What are the biggest challenges beginners face in dropshipping? First of all, no revenue, because you're going to be testing products, you're going to be launching campaigns, and they're going to be no revenue. You might be lucky to have your first or second campaign have some sales, but you're not going to be able to scale because you don't have the experience. So that's the first challenge. It's just how you're going to manage until you find your first winning product and scale your first winning products. That's the biggest challenge. Obviously, there's other challenges such as ad accounts bans, payment providers bans. And that's actually what's going to keep only a few successful dropshippers, because the other ones are going to quit after they get the first ad account ban, after they get the first Stripe shutdown. But if you keep trying and trying and trying again and finding new payment providers, using new ad accounts, testing new products, you're going to end up surpassing all these challenges, and then it's going to be all right after. So we're going to wrap it up for these questions. I like actually those type of videos where just pick up questions. Obviously, those were very hard questions. So let me know if you have more questions. I run a lot of Q&As on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, drop your question, and I'll be more than happy to answer it. Cheers.